Hi, this is Angela from Main Street Yoga. This is a short, invigorating practice for all levels. It is appropriate for any time of day, but probably especially beneficial in the morning. So we're going to begin in child's pose. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees out to the edges of the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Start to hinge forward from your hips. Bring your palms out onto the mat. Walk the mat away from you. Lower your forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't come down comfortably to the mat, you can place a block underneath your forehead, or you can cross one hand over the other and bring your forehead down to your top hand. Otherwise, stretch the arms out in front of you. Let the shoulders open up. And start to focus on your breath here. Maybe elongate your inhales and exhales. Let the rib cage expand with your inhales. Find a slow, steady rhythm with the breath that you can maintain throughout your practice. If you'd like to take a side stretch, walk your hands over to the right. You'll create a little side bend in the spine. Reach your left arm out and let the left side of the body open up. Walk your hands back to center. Coming back into child's pose. And then when you're ready, walk your hands over to the left, stretching the right arm out, opening the right side of the torso. Start to walk your hands back towards center, coming back into child's pose. Lift your head just a little. Pick up your left arm and then slide it under the right. Lower your left shoulder and your left temple to the mat. You can keep your right arm where it is, stretching it out in front of you. Or on an inhale, you can reach your right arm up. And then on your exhale, wrap it around your back. Reach for your left thigh and peel back your right shoulder. Start to unwind your right arm. Reach it back up towards the ceiling. Lower it out in front of you. Rise up, unthread the left arm, and come back to child's pose. Go ahead and lift the head again. Thread your right arm under your left. Lower your right shoulder and your right temple to the mat. Once again, you can keep the left arm where it is, or you can reach it up towards the ceiling and then wrap it around the back, reach for the right thigh, peel back the left shoulder. Take 5 slow, steady breaths here. If you have your arm wrapped around your back, unwind it, reach it back up towards the ceiling, and then lower it out in front of you. Rise up, unthread the right arm, and come back to child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, start to rise up, walk your hands back towards your knees, and come into tabletop position. On an inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, tilt the chin up. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly to cow. Exhale, round the spine to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips to downward dog. So take a few moments here in downward dog to loosen up. You can sway your hips side to side. You can pedal out your feet, pressing one heel at a time down towards the mat. Or you can make really whatever movements feel good here. Just make sure you're not compromising your shoulder joints or overstretching. On your next inhale, rise up onto your toes. And then as you exhale, lower your heels toward the mat. Inhale, up onto the toes, bend your knees, walk to the top of your mat. Now come to an easy forward fold. Keep a little bend in your knees here for this first forward fold. Relax the shoulders and the neck, let the head drop, crown of the head facing the mat. If there's any tension in the neck, you can nod your head a little bit. And maybe shake your head no. And then just relax the muscles in the neck. On your next inhale, come to a halfway lift. Place your palms on your shins, lengthen and flatten your back. Exhale, slowly forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Lengthen and flatten the back. Exhale and fold. Keeping a little bend in your knees on an inhale, start to rise up, sweeping your arms overhead. On your exhale, soften your knees and forward fold. Inhale, one more time, rise up. Coming to extended mountain, reaching the arms up. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale again, sweep up to extended mountain. And exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower your knees and the tops of the feet. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale to a baby cobra. Just lift the head and the shoulders. Exhale and release. Inhale, come up a little bit higher this time. And exhale slowly to the mat. Inhale, this time coming to full cobra. Keeping a little bend in the elbows. Shoulders moving down and away from the ears. On your next exhale, slowly lower to the mat. Press up into tabletop. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips to down dog. Take a couple deep breaths here. Let your shoulders release. On your next inhale, rise up onto the toes, bend the knees. You can step or walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on the shins or fingertips down to the mat if you can maintain your long flat back. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, rise up, come to extended mountain. Maybe a tiny little back bend. Back to a neutral spine. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. You can take modified chaturanga like we did before, lowering the knees and the tops of the feet, or you can shift forward and lower down. Inhale, you can come to cobra or upward facing dog. The difference is that in upward facing dog, the only thing touching the mat are the palms of your hands and the tops of your feet. To make your way into downward dog, you can lower back down onto the mat, come through tabletop and press up and back, or you can tuck your toes under, come into plank, and then exhale back to downward dog. Couple deep breaths here. For these next couple sun salutations, we're going to move a little bit faster. On your inhale, rise up on your toes, bend your knees, step or walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale to chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, full or modified chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, rise up on the toes, bend the knees, step or walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to chair. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, full or modified chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. On your next inhale, float your right leg up into three-legged dog. Take a couple of breaths here. On your inhale, rise up onto the ball of your left foot. As you exhale, start to sweep your left leg through, kind of bringing your knee towards your nose, and then set the foot down on the mat, coming into a runner's lunge. Press back through the left heel. Place your left palm on the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Step your right foot back to plank. Exhale, full or modified chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. On your inhale, float the left leg up. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, rise up onto the ball of the right foot. Exhale as you step or sweep your left leg through. Plant the foot between the hands. Plant your right palm. Take a breath or two here, stretching all along the back of the body. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Keeping the right palm down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. On your exhale, lower the left hand. Step the left foot back to plank. Exhale, full or modified chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, float the right leg up into three-legged dog. As you exhale, sweep the right leg through. This time we're going to set up for warrior one. So plant the back foot. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, sweep it through, plant the left foot, set the back foot up for warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step the left foot back to downward dog. Inhale, rise up on the toes, bend the knees, step or walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee and the top of the right foot to the mat. Lean into a low lunge. If you're comfortable enough here, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Curl the back toe under, lift the back knee, step back to downward dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, sweep it through, plant the foot between the hands, lower the left knee and the top of the left foot, lean into a low lunge. If you like, you can inhale and sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toe under, lift the back knee, step forward and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee and the top of the left foot, lean into your low lunge. And if you like, on your inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toe under, lift the back knee, step back to downward dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, sweep it through, plant the foot between the hands, lower the right knee and the top of the right foot. Lean into your low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toe under, lift the back knee, step forward and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, full or modified chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths here. Press your palms down into the mat. Lengthen from the crown of the head to the hips. And from the hips to the heels. On your next inhale, rise up onto your toes, lower your knees to the mat. Keep the toes together, take the knees out wide. Sink your hips back to your heels. Lower the forehead to the mat. Sweep your arms back by your sides, let your hands rest by your feet. Come back to your breath here. On your next inhale, start to lift the head and chest. Bring your knees together. Sit back onto your heels. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring your palms together. Exhale them down to your heart. Take a nice deep inhale. And a long, slow exhale. Thank you for practicing with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.